Though Pakistan has been surrounded by countless crises since its independence, the last 6 years of the country's history are full of multiple natural and man-made crises. 8th October 2005 is an unforgettable day when a strong earthquake of 7.6 magnitude killed 73,000 people and left hundreds of thousands injured and crippled. More than 600,000 houses were razed to the ground. Responding to the emergency, Human Appeal effectively respond to the immediate, medium, and long-term needs of the affected population. In partnership with local communities, a wide range of projects were initiated in the fields of shelter, food aid, and basic healthcare, as well as water and sanitation. The transitional schools and safe play areas help the children address educational and psychosocial needs of more than 10,000 traumatized children. More than 700 homeless families received a basic housing unit comprising of 2 bedrooms, along with a kitchen and a toilet. The provision of basic housing immediately after the earthquake helped the affected families focus on restoration of their livelihoods. Today, 6 years after the disaster, many of the families are living a very happy life in those houses. The earthquake resulted into 1,700 children losing both parents, while 40,000 lost one. Human Appeal embarked on an orphan sponsorship project with 400 children in the start. The number of orphan children sponsored under this program has increased to 1,000 in the year 2011. Human Appeal helping underprivileged families towards restoration of their livelihood. An ever-growing number of more than 500 households have been provided livelihood support so far. While rehabilitation efforts were underway, flash floods that hit 10 districts of Balochistan and Sindh in July 2007 took lives of hundreds of people. As many as 10,000 households lost their homes. Extensive livelihood damages were caused by flood. Human Appeal quickly mobilized its emergency response teams to the worst affected Kharan and Khuzdar areas. As many as 10,000 people received emergency assistance in terms of food rations, clean drinking water, and transitional shelters. In the rehabilitation phase, the Human Appeal focused on helping the most vulnerable households towards their housing needs. The inhabitants of village Jalazai in district Kharan received better and improved 2-bedroom houses with washroom facility. Mobilization of the communities in basic hygiene was made a part of the rehabilitation program. Balochistan was hit by yet another disaster in the morning of October the 29th. The 6.4 magnitude powerful earthquake caused more than 300 human deaths. More than 15,000 mud and wood houses were destroyed and approximately 50,000 people were displaced. In less than 24 hours, the Human Appeal launched its emergency response operations in the worst-hit Ziyarat district. The affected families were provided emergency assistance in rescue and first aid, food rations, potable water, bedding, and kitchen utensils. Winter temperatures in the Junipers Valley of Ziyarat fall to as low as several degrees below 0 Celsius. So, the biggest challenge after the emergency phase was to help the affected families survive the cold winter. Human Appeal helped the most vulnerable community of the village warm with 1-bedroom houses in a short period of just 2 months. Parallel to the emergency response efforts, our partner communities in districts of Muzaffarabad, Bagh, and Mansehra were supported through long-term projects of skill enhancement and income generation, natural resource management, and water supply schemes. The year 2009 was yet another difficult year for the people of Pakistan. Violence, insecurity, and worsening law and order situation in certain parts of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. Around 3 million people fled the districts of Swat, Buner, Shangla, and Dir in the aftermath of security forces' operations against militants. Human Appeal set up 2 transitional camps for more than 400 displaced families at Mardan and Mansehra. The families in these camps were provided with food rations, clean drinking water, and basic healthcare for over 4 months. In IDP camps, a number of people were diagnosed with hepatitis B and C during the general medical checkups. This shocking revelation prompted Human Appeal to arrange hepatitis screening, vaccination, and diagnostic services at both camps. As many as 10% of the population living in these camps were diagnosed positive with hepatitis B and C, with the majority consisting of women and children. In July 2010, Pakistan was faced with the worst humanitarian crisis of its history. Heavy flooding brought on by torrential rains affected more than 20 million people in 84 out of a total of 121 districts in the country. More than 1,700 men, women, and children lost their lives. At least 1.8 million homes were damaged. The Human Appeal teams rescued lives of hundreds of people stranded in the floodwaters. Later, affected people were helped through emergency shelters, food aid, clean drinking water, and other basic needs. Tent villages were established for more than 1,000 households at Charsadda, Swat, Nowshera, and Rahim Yar Khan. Arrangements for basic health cares of the families living in tent villages were also made to protect them from emergency health hazards. As the flood waters started receding, specialized interventions were planned to help affected people in their short and long-term rehabilitation and reconstruction needs. Human Appeal provided one-bedroom houses along with kitchen and washroom facilities to the most deserving and landless families of 2 villages at Nowshera. Similarly, 2-bedroom houses with all basic necessities of life were constructed at the 3 worst affected villages in district Rahim Yar Khan. Community-based biogas plants were also provided for families at Rahim Yar Khan to help them in their energy needs. In addition, the Human Appeal helped 500 families against the threat of waterborne, sanitation, and hygiene-related diseases by providing them with water treatment and storage supplies and household-level latrines under ERF funding. In 2010, Human Appeal was also able to reach out to more than 300,000 people across Pakistan through its Qurbani project. The meat was distributed in rural areas across Pakistan where 80% of the country's 72.9 million Heavy monsoon rains and the resulting flash floods once again pounded southern Pakistan in August 2011. The disaster reportedly claimed lives of 300 people and affected more than 8.18 million. A total of 1.49 million houses were damaged. Standing crops worth millions of rupees on an estimated 1.92 million acres of land were submerged. Human Appeal is once again on the forefront to alleviate miseries of the affected people. More than 1,000 families were provided with 3-month general food rations and clean drinking water. Human Appeal made the arrangements to celebrate the religious festivities of camp residents without any difference of race and creed. On the occasion of Eid al-Adha, Human Appeal once again was able to help more than 250,000 people through sacrificial meat. Whatever has been done so far is the result of the blessings of Almighty Allah, unrelenting support of our partners, and tireless efforts made by the whole team in the guidance of Human Appeal UK. Though a lot has been done, but the journey of our humanitarian efforts continues. Together, we are unstoppable. Together, we can make a difference.